Hey everyone, and welcome to a special deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
This one's going to be our 2024 year in review for all things crypto.
Looking back at all the craziness.
So much happened this year.
I know, right? Like, where do we even...
I know. Let's rewind back to the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Remember all those Bitcoin ETFs that got approved? Globally. It seemed like everyone and their grandma.
It was huge. That first day of trading in Asia, we saw almost $3 billion just flood into these ETFs.
Wow.
It was a sign.
What a signal.
Yeah, that institutions were finally like, okay, Bitcoin's a real asset class.
It's not going away.
Exactly.
And one of the experts in our sources even said this ETF boom could be like a first step toward...
towards something even bigger.
Yeah, like tokenization.
Tokenization. This is where it gets interesting.
So what is it? Break it down for us.
Okay, so basically it's about taking real-world assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, even art.
Art.
Yeah. And you represent them as digital tokens on a blockchain.
So instead of all the paperwork and middlemen, you could own a piece of like a Picasso
Through a token.
on the blockchain.
Yeah, exactly. It's still early days, but
Early days, but the ETF boom put it on the map.
definitely.
Okay, let's not forget about Bitcoin itself, though.
Oh, yeah. Bitcoin had a phenomenal year.
It blew past its all-time high price.
It did.
And then there was the halving event in April.
Oh, yeah, the halving.
Can you remind us what that is again
Yeah.
and why it's such a big deal?
Absolutely. So the Bitcoin halving, it's this pre-programmed event, happens about every 4 years.
Every 4 years.
And it cuts the reward Bitcoin miners get.
For verifying those transactions.
Exactly, in half. Left new Bitcoin entering circulation, supply and demand.
Price goes up.
Historically, yeah, it's been a big deal.
Bitcoin's like built-in value creation.
Kind of, yeah.
But speaking of forces shaping crypto, we got to talk regulation.
Oh, yeah.
2024 was a wild ride.
Back and forth.
So much back and forth.
Between lawmakers and the crypto world.
We saw the U.S. House pass a major crypto bill.
Trying to make things clearer.
Yeah, but then
President Biden
vetoed it,
vetoed the whole thing.
highlighting how divided everyone is about crypto.
Yeah, it's interesting, though. That bill had bipartisan support
Oh, really?
in the House. So that means people are starting to realize we need clear rules.
But for this industry to thrive.
Exactly. But that veto, yeah, we're not there yet.
Not there yet. Okay, so ETFs are open.
Yeah.
Regulation's still murky.
Murky is a good word.
What a year. But while all that was going on, Ethereum quietly went through a big upgrade.
Denkun?
What was that all about?
So Ethereum has this scalability problem, right? Denkun was designed to make it easier and cheaper for Layer 2 solutions to work with the main Ethereum blockchain.
Okay, so explain Layer 2 solutions to me like I'm 5.
Okay, so think of the main Ethereum blockchain like a highway.
Okay.
Lots of traffic, right? Layer 2s are like building express lanes on top.
Ooh, I like that.
Faster transactions, cheaper, without overloading the main highway.
Makes sense. So more efficiency for Ethereum.
The-
But 2024 wasn't all good news, right?
Yeah.
We had Genesis Global Capital going bankrupt.
Oh, yeah, that was a big one. Sent shockwaves through the industry.
For sure. They ended up agreeing to a $21 million penalty for offering unregistered securities.
It was a reminder that even the big players...
It's to play by the rules.
Exactly. Regulations coming for everyone.
And it made everyone wonder who's next.
Yeah.
But then there was the FTX repayment plan.
Oh, yeah, that was a surprise.
A good one.
Definitely in the world of crypto bankruptcies.
Because remember, FTX was one of the biggest exchanges.
Before it all,
Imploded.
imploded. Yeah.
And they somehow managed to put together this plan where customers could get almost all their money back.
Almost all of it.
It was like 119 for every dollar lost.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, right?
Practically unheard of, especially with all the...
The scams and rug pulls.
Exactly.
It gave people a little bit of hope.
It did. It showed that even with these massive failures...
There can be accountability.
Yeah. But we can't pretend it was all sunshine and roses. Security breaches and hacks were still a huge problem.
A big problem.
What were some of the ones that really stood out?
Well, that Wix platform hack in India was definitely a wake-up call.
$230 million gone.
Gone just like that.
It shows how vulnerable these platforms can be.
Even the ones that seem secure.
And then the BingX exchange hack.
Yeah, where they moved $43 million to a decentralized exchange.
That's the thing. It's not just about the money.
It's the sophistication.
These hackers are getting so good.
They are.
Tracking stolen crypto is almost impossible on decentralized exchanges.
Almost.
It's like a constant game of whack-a-mole.
It really is.
But crypto isn't some island.
No, it's not.
It's part of a much bigger system.
Interconnected with everything.
Global forces are at play. So what were some of the macroeconomic things that impacted crypto in 2024?
Well, the U.S. economy had a few surprises, like those job creation numbers that were lower than expected.
Oh, right.
And then the Fed decided to cut interest rates,
Which had ripple effects everywhere.
including crypto.
For sure.
You remember hearing about the yen carry trade?
Yeah, that was a big one. What was that all about again?
So basically, people were borrowing yen because it has these super low interest rates,
Right.
and then they'd invest in assets with higher yields,
Like crypto.
like crypto. But when the Fed cuts rates, that strategy becomes less attractive.
So actions in one part of the world,
Affect Bitcoin prices.
all connected.
Yeah.
What about China? They had some big economic news too, right?
Yeah, China surprised everyone with their bazooka stimulus.
Bazooka stimulus.
It was the series of measures they took to boost their economy, like cutting interest rates and making it easier to buy homes.
And Chinese stocks went through the roof.
Something like 40%.
Wow, that's huge.
Any big economic shift in a country like China is going to impact global markets,
Including crypto?
including crypto. It's hard to say exactly how, but investor sentiment plays a big role.
So crypto doesn't exist in a vacuum.
Nope.
It's all connected. But hey, can we talk about something fun for a minute?
Oh, yeah, please.
Remember that weird peppy meme on the Las Vegas Sphere?
Oh, yeah, that was classic.
A bunch of crypto enthusiasts paid to put a meme on that giant LED ball.
It was a good reminder that crypto can be fun.
It can. And then there was that project in Finland using heat from Bitcoin mining to heat homes.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. Literally.
Innovative and sustainable.
A great use of the technology.
Okay, let's talk global adoption. Things got really interesting there. Bhutan, of all places, became a major crypto player.
Bhutan, yeah. They've quietly accumulated like $780 million worth of Bitcoin.
$780 million, that's almost a third of their GDP.
It makes you wonder what their strategy is.
Right. Are they hedging against inflation? Making a bet on the future? Who knows?
Fascinating to watch.
But then on the other hand, we had the German government selling $1 billion worth of seized Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah. That was interesting.
Shows the complex relationship between governments and crypto.
Right. On one hand, they're seizing it. On the other hand, they're selling it.
What does it all mean?
The future is uncertain.
Speaking of governments, the U.S. presidential election had a huge impact.
Trump's comeback definitely shook things up.
His pro-crypto stance and that unexpected win,
Led to a surge in Bitcoin's price.
the markets loved it.
They did.
And then there was his proposal for the Department of Government Efficiency.
Shortened to DOGE. Very clever.
Is that a nod to Dogecoin?
Who knows? Maybe. Trump loves to play the media.
He does.
It definitely got the crypto community talking.
Okay, let's talk about the biggest thing that happened in 2024.
BlackRock.
BlackRock. The world's biggest asset manager recommends a 1-2% portfolio allocation to Bitcoin.
It was a game changer.
It really was.
Mainstream finance finally taking Bitcoin seriously.
This wasn't some small hedge fund. This was BlackRock
The big guys.
saying, hey, Bitcoin's worth a look.
Exactly. And it gave other institutions the confidence to follow suit.
Like the cool kid in school suddenly wearing a certain brand.
And everyone wants to be like them.
Bitcoin got a legitimacy boost like never before.
It did, but it raises questions too, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like 1-2% enough to really move the price.
And what are the risks for a company that big investing in something so volatile?
Yeah, good points. It's not all smooth sailing just because BlackRock's on board.
Definitely not. There are still challenges ahead.
For sure. Plenty of them.
Like Microsoft rejecting Bitcoin.
They did.
Shows that even with mainstream acceptance, there will always be skeptics.
It's not for everyone, but within the crypto community itself, we had some drama.
Oh yeah, the Ledger security breach.
What was that all about?
So they announced this new service that would let users recover their seed phrase for a monthly fee.
Their seed phrase.
Yeah.
The thing that's supposed to be super secret.
Exactly. A lot of people saw it as a betrayal of crypto principles.
Not your keys, not your coins, right?
Exactly. Personal responsibility for security is huge in crypto.
And Ledger kind of contradicted that.
They did. It was a PR disaster.
It highlighted the tension between user-friendliness and security.
You want to make crypto easy to use, but not at the expense of security.
Right. Tough balance to strike. But there was a lot of buzz around AI and crypto converging.
Oh yeah, AI agents are going to be big.
AI agents. Break it down for me. Why should I care?
So these are like sophisticated bots that can do tasks, analyze data, and even make decisions in the crypto world.
It's like a little robot brain helping you with your crypto.
Kinda, yeah. They can automate trading, manage your portfolio, even spot scams.
Wow. 24/7 crypto assistant.
Exactly.
Okay, I see the appeal.
Yeah.
Back in the real world, remember the mayor of Vancouver, Ken Sim, came out as pro-Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, a former investment ranker who believes in Bitcoin.
He even said Vancouver can't afford to ignore it.
Pretty big statement.
Could we see more cities and countries following Bhutan's lead?
It's possible more and more people are recognizing the potential of crypto.
Imagine paying your taxes in Bitcoin.
Or buying a house with Ethereum.
Sounds crazy, but maybe not so far off.
Maybe not. Speaking of which, we have to talk about stablecoins in the U.S. election.
Oh yeah, they were a surprisingly hot topic.
Trump made them part of his campaign platform,
He did. He was pushing for stablecoin expansion.
trying to position the U.S. dollar as the king of digital currencies.
Do you think stablecoins have the power to reshape global finance?
They could. They offer the speed and low cost of crypto.
Without the volatility.
Exactly.
Best of both worlds. But there were concerns too, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Some people worried about stablecoins being used for financial control or manipulation.
Like a tool for the U.S. to exert its economic power?
Potentially.
So stablecoins are promising, but also risky.
That's the crypto world for you.
And then there's the proposed Bitcoin Act.
The U.S. government buying 1 million Bitcoin.
5% of the entire supply.
That was a bold proposal.
What were the arguments for and against it?
Well, the supporters said it would make the U.S. a leader in the crypto space.
Showing their commitment.
Exactly. They saw Bitcoin as a strategic national asset, like digital gold,
Hedging against inflation.
strengthening the country's financial position.
Putting their money where their mouth is.
Exactly, but the critics weren't happy. They said it was too risky, gambling with taxpayer money.
On a volatile asset.
They questioned whether Bitcoin was really a store of value.
And the environmental impact is a big concern too.
It is.
This whole debate really gets to the heart of some big questions.
About the role of government, the future of money, what risk really means.
And then there were those whispers about Google's quantum computing advancements.
And the potential threat to Bitcoin's security.
Like something out of a sci-fi movie.
A supercomputer that could crack the code of Bitcoin.
What would that mean for crypto?
It's a question that keeps a lot of people up at night.
If quantum computers get powerful enough to break Bitcoin's encryption.
It could undermine everything.
So it's a race against time?
Kind of, yeah. Crypto developers are working hard to stay ahead of the game.
Trying to make Bitcoin quantum resistant.
But the crypto world is good at adapting.
They are?
If quantum computing becomes a real threat, I'm confident they'll find solutions.
That's reassuring. But there's still so much uncertainty.
There is. That's part of what makes it so exciting.
True. 2024 was wild, and 2025 is probably going to be just as crazy.
Hold on tight.
Okay, folks, that's the end of part 1 of our epic 2024 crypto year in review.
Join us for part 2, where we'll look at even more major events that shaped the year.
We'll uncover more trends, more challenges, and more opportunities in the world of crypto.
Buckle up.
It's going to be a wild ride.
It is a delicate dance,
Yeah.
but one that's absolutely crucial for the long-term success of this revolutionary technology.
So innovation, regulation, security, that's the trifecta.
That's it.
All right, folks. That brings us to the end of our epic 2024 crypto year in review.
What a year.
We've covered so much ground.
Bitcoin's all-time highs, the metaverse, AI, it's been wild.
It has, and it sounds this 2025 is going to be just as unpredictable.
Oh yeah, buckle up.
But with all the challenges and opportunities out there,
One thing's for sure, crypto is here to stay.
it's not going anywhere.
No way.
Well, folks, that brings it to the end of our deep dive, our special 2024 crypto year in review.
It's been a wild ride.
We've seen it all, the good, the bad, and the truly bizarre.
Don't forget the bizarre.
But one thing's clear, crypto is a force to be reckoned with.
It's changing the world.
And we're just getting started, so thank you for listening to the Satoshi Chain podcast.
Please like and subscribe for more stimulating financial inquiry.
Welcome back, crypto explorers. We're in the final stretch of our deep dive into the crypto roller coaster that was 2024.
From ETFs to elections, Bhutan to BlackRock, we've covered a lot of ground.
We have, so as we look ahead to 2025,
Mm-hmm.
what are the big trends to watch for?
Well, one thing that's going to keep growing is the integration of crypto into traditional finance.
Oh, yeah.
We saw BlackRock making a move. I think we'll see more institutions dipping their toes in the water.
So does that mean Bitcoin's going mainstream? Losing its edge?
Not necessarily. I mean, its core values of decentralization and censorship resistance, those are still strong.
Right?
But it's also maturing, becoming more accessible, more integrated into the global system.
It's like Bitcoin's growing up, but still holding onto its punk rock roots.
I like that analogy.
Okay, but what about the other cryptocurrencies? The altcoins?
No, they're not going anywhere. I think we'll see a ton of innovation in that space.
Like what? Give us some examples.
DeFi is still huge. The metaverse is just getting started.
The metaverse, everyone's talking about it, But it still feels kind of mysterious.
It does.
How does crypto fit into all of that?
Blockchain technology could be the foundation of a truly decentralized metaverse.
Okay.
Imagine owning digital assets, virtual land, even identities in a virtual world, all secured on the blockchain.
So it's more than just virtual concerts and digital sneakers.
Way more.
There's a deeper level to it.
Exactly. It could change how we work, play, interact online.
And crypto is a key part of that.
Absolutely.
But let's be real, there are challenges too, right? What are the biggest hurdles facing crypto in 2025?
Regulation is still a big question mark. Governments are trying to figure out how to deal with this new world.
It's like the Wild West out there.
It is, and then there's security. We've seen those hacks and exploits. They're not going away.
It's hard to fully embrace crypto when you're worried about someone stealing your coins.
It is, but there are solutions.
Like what?
On the regulatory side, I think we'll see more clarity, more consistency. Governments are realizing they can't ignore crypto anymore.
They're coming around.
They are. And for security, we'll see more robust solutions. Hardware wallets, multi-signature wallets, things like that.
Making it more secure without making it too complicated.
Exactly.
So the future of crypto is about finding that balance between innovation, regulation, security.
That's the key.
It's a delicate dance.
It is, but one worth dancing.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of our epic 2024 crypto year in review.
Wow, what a year.
We've explored the highs and the lows, the triumphs and the challenges.
Did everything in between.
It's been a wild ride, and we're just getting started.
The future of finance is being written right now, and crypto is at the forefront.
It's an exciting time to be a part of this space, so stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the world of crypto.
And who knows, maybe this time next year we'll be recording this from the metaverse.
That would be something. But until then, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the crazy world of crypto.
It's been a pleasure.
And thank you for listening to the Satoshi Chain podcast. Please like and subscribe for more stimulating financial inquiry.